Hey guys, welcome to the next part of wrapping my E30. I picked up a few more supplies because today we're going to start on the bodywork. Here I picked up some more sandpaper. We've got some 120 grit and some body filler here. And because the body filler doesn't come with too much hardener, I got an extra lot here as well. First thing I'm going to do is pick out all of the spots that need to be filled, and I'm going to rough them up with the sandpaper. I'm going to take it down to primer and see how it looks. I don't know if I need to go to bare metal. I'm just going to try and leave it at primer because I've read some mixed things about it, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Here I've marked out all the areas that need to be filled or at least sanded down. I don't know if I'm going to have to use body filler on all of these, but we'll see how it goes. Got that one there, that one over there. That's definitely going to need some body filler. Then I'm going to have to do all the fender arches. These all need to be sanded down. You can see I did a little job the other day, but it's definitely not enough. Down here I've already sanded, and there's a couple of spots along the back here that also need work. For this sort of sanding, I definitely recommend using a sanding block or something flat, just so you've got an even surface going down on the paint, and it really helps to show you where the actual issue is. Here you can see I've sanded all around the outside here. Actually, I've sanded this whole thing. But you can see in the middle, this is still the original purple sort of dark red paint, whereas all of this is down to the undercoat. And the reason for that is that this is lower than all the rest. So that's where we got to put the filler in, so this is all nice and even. Same with over here. I've only just started with this part, but you can see where I've sanded briefly over the top, but this part is still the original paint. That's where we got to fill, so it'll all be nice and smooth the whole way along. I've been doing some more research, and it looks like bare metal is the best surface to put the filler primer on. So I've taken this all right back. This one still needs some work, but I've finished the rest of them. This one's okay, it wasn't actually too deep. This one I've have to take the whole way down though. You can see in here where it's dipped. Same over here, I've taken this to bare metal, and I've taken this down to 60 grit as well. Apparently you want to really bite into the metal so that the filler will adhere as best as possible. Now to do this, I was actually using the orbital sander. That was a really nice flat surface just to go over the top, and you can really see where it's dipped in here. So now I'm going to come in, I'm going to take the actual sanding pad off the sander, and I'm just going to hand sand in here to get all this down to bare metal as well, so that the filler actually sticks where it needs to. Now that we've got a few of the spots all sanded up, these are ready to go. I'm going to start mixing up the hardener and the filler. So this is the one that I've got. I got the Septone car filler. I've got a little applicator, a little brush thing, and I've got this plastic to mix it on. It's pretty DIY, but I heard that mixing on cardboard is not good for it, as the resin kind of seeps into it and absorbs it. So I'm hoping that this will be fine, even though it's just a piece of plastic to mix on. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've done an absolutely barbaric job of this. Looks terrible. I'm worried that I didn't put enough hardener in. I read a lot of things online that said you can easily put too much, and I watched a few things. Apparently the ratio is 1:50, and it's a little bit pink. It's not as pink as I expected, and I don't know if it's just because I'm looking at it against a red car or what, but should tack up in about 20 minutes, so we'll find out if it was too soft or whether this is actually going to set properly. So when I was applying this, basically just put down one really hard stroke to get it to stick, and then filled it in over the top just with the paste. Tried to get it to fit the body lines as well as possible with not too many outside bits sticking up, but I was in a bit of a rush because I was worried how quickly it would set. I don't think that was really an issue, but we'll see how it turns out. It might just be a bit of extra sanding. Also guys, I would highly recommend wearing gloves while doing this, because I finished probably about 5 minutes ago and my hands are stinging like crazy. I've still got a little bit of product on there that I'm going to try and get off, but that really hurts. Alright, I've done a second layer now guys, and this one I made sure to make a lot more pink. I added a lot more hardener and it seemed to go on bit better as well. Looks a lot flatter, a lot nicer. The other one, when I sanded it off, didn't look like that much actually stuck, which I don't know if that's because the dents weren't actually that big, but I'm just doing it again just in case. This one was fine before, but looked like it just needed a little bit more filler to be put on top. And I actually worked on one on the hood as well, which I added a whole heap extra just so I can shape it in the curve. I think this might be a bit difficult to get it right, but hopefully if this filler will stick enough, it's right in the sun as well, so it should dry very quickly, then I think we should be okay. Spilled a little bit all over the place and I wore some gloves, but this should just wipe off. I'll do that now. This one already I can tell is hardening a lot quicker. This is the spot that I just took, that I spilt down here, and it's all one solid piece already. It's pretty hard. It's snapping pretty much, so hopefully this will be just what it needed. Alright guys, I think we're done for today. I've sanded everything down and it's feeling and looking pretty nice. This whole side of the car is looking like this. This is all nice and smooth. That was probably the biggest dent of all of them. That one's pretty good, didn't have to fill in much. This one's looking a lot better. Same with this. Really happy with how it's come out actually. And same deal with this side. Looking good here, nice and smooth. All along here, added a little bit. Actually no, I didn't put any filler there. Up here is looking good, and I even did the front bumper as well. It's pretty bright over here, but this is nice and smooth. There was quite a dent there too. So really happy with how it's turned out. If anyone who watches this sees that I've done something drastically wrong, please let me know. I haven't done this before and I'm hoping it'll hold together and stay strong, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Thanks for watching guys.